Here we go. Welcome everybody to this edition of Strong Perspective Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Keith Armstrong, along with
His brother, Damon Armstrong.
and our special guest.
Sherrese LilMomma.
Welcome, Sherrese LilMomma.
Thank you.
We thank you very much for being on the
Welcome,
show.
welcome.
Yeah. Tonight, tonight is a kind of special occasion because I met this young lady, in passing. She's from Germantown, Philadelphia, but I met her in passing over the years. But I got to know her last summer, and how I got to know her was my wife Kia talking about how much on a go she was, how much of an entrepreneur she was, how she was about her business. The young lady, and she's going to explain to us everything. But the young lady has a business of helping people with LLCs. She has her own catering business. She has her own embroidering and print business. And she also has, wait a minute, I'll make sure I get it all. Catering. Yeah. I'll let you fill it in, Reese, but
It's
because there's a lot.
a lot.
And,
Yeah,
and,
it's a
and, the
lot.
young, and the young lady can burn. She about her business. She about her
So,
business.
so we got a Renaissance woman, huh?
Man, I admired it. I was listening to her, and if your sister, Damon, if she co-signed on a situation, she really mean it. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
absolutely.
welcome again, little mama.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. Let's do like we usually do, Damon. How was your day today, sir?
I had a splendid day, man. I spent most of it with my grandbaby, man, and me and her just vegged out, man, and we did our ABCs, one, two, threes, trying to keep her ahead of the game. She only 3 years old, but I want to make sure she on top of her game.
No
And
doubt.
she was bossy as ever. But the older I get, the more patient I get. So,
No doubt.
we got along, man. We got
No
along.
doubt. Before I get to you, Reese, let me just say that uh, our brother Jaquari, the third host of this podcast, and Uncle Smoke is on his anniversary weekend. He said he would try to tap in with us if he had time, but you know, sister-in-law ain't gonna make she ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? You with me. You with me. But hey, we miss you, brother. And if you get in, we'll be happy. But if not, we know what's what. Reese, how was your day today, young lady?
My day was productive.
Okay.
Did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But
Okay.
overall, it's productive.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna get into what your view and your opinion of what productive is, because like I said, it's a unique, but it's that Philly hustle also. You know what I mean? You get it honest. So that's good. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. Please make sure you go to our YouTube channel by the same name, like, share, and subscribe, and understand that we are a conversational podcast. What we do is we bring on people who we feel need people in the area needs to know. Like everybody in Germantown, a lot of people in Germantown know Reese, Sherrese. Everybody know her, but we want the whole Philly to know her, especially when it benefit her businesses. Okay, so please go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. You got me? So Reese, question I want to ask
Yes.
you, a question I want to ask you is, do you have, and we'll get into the questions because we kind of like we got the format of the questions and topics that we sent, but we might veer off just a little bit. What do you have podcasting ambitions?
I mean, yeah, I mean, this is my first podcast that I was a guest on. I was kind of like interested in, create my own podcast, and I'm just, I just want to get a feel of it. But yeah, I am interested in starting my own podcast. Stuck in between topics because I want a topic that's really essential. Like I need a topic. I don't need a topic that's going to be everything is going to be, I want to make it so it's loving, fun, but at the end of the day I want to make it central to the world.
Okay.
So I've been trying to like, I think I got a topic that I'm gonna go with, but
Okay.
I'm 98% with it, but I'm just not there yet.
Okay. Well, if me and Damon can help you out, just let us know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because, well, like I said, when we were on our journey, we wanted to, like Damon is a political man. He's about it. He pays attention to it. You know what I mean? And I pay a little bit of attention to it, but I can speak on the different topics. And he wanted to be a hard hitter and like one of those one of those instructors, reporters, from 1940 reporters with the cap, the fedora on with the thing on the says press. That's my brother
You,
Damon. He like,
you
man,
talking about
get that.
you
Let's
talking about
go.
Scoop Damon?
Yeah, Scoop Damon. You know what I'm saying? And me, I can live in that realm, and I would support him. And when he wants to talk about something, I'm supporting him. And I told him that, but I also let him know, like, look, I also want us to have a conversational thing sometime because both my brothers have this unique ability to get people to open up and be comfortable. And we're surprised. I'm surprised because I'm very observant with it. I'm surprised how they draw things out of people. You know what I mean? Not no blockbuster. Oh man, that's a revelation. But this fact that we make you feel comfortable. You know,
Right.
um, Damon, do you have anything to add? Like advice as far as that's concerned?
Um, uh, it's refreshing, man, to be on here with a woman who's an entrepreneur who's about her business. You know what I'm saying? Black women taking over America, over the world. You know what I'm saying? About their business, about their politics. And it's something to admire, man.
I love that about you, man, because you are a girl dad. Now you love your son now, love him to death too. You're a girl dad, and you support your daughters because they're dynamic young ladies, dynamic and about their business. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
this is how I think we can recognize it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in with my grandbaby, my granddaughter. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
that's a challenge right now, brother. Cause she won't what she want when she want it. And
Yes,
it's like
sir.
I thought you knew, Granny. How come everything ain't prepared when I got here, man? I
Hey,
don't
look,
get it, man.
but because you did it, you know what I'm saying?
I
Um,
did. I had some plan, but
so you have anything else to add to it, Reese? As far as you don't have to give us your topic because it sounded like you was trying to be secret squirrel just now. Like you don't want to give away what you want. But I'm saying, as far as
No,
what do you
I
think?
mean, if you want to really know what like
No, no,
what
hold on,
topic
hold
I
on.
was gonna go with.
No, no, hold on.
Okay.
No, we'll talk off camera with that. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because you have, I believe, you have the energy of respect. If you say something, people will try to take it. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's cool. But what I wanted to know was what would make you feel comfortable, other than the topic. What would make you feel comfortable to go forward?
Because I could relate.
Okay,
I could relate to that topic. The
okay,
topic that I'm deciding to go with, I could relate. So, and I think that that topic will be essential to a lot of young females.
okay,
Young females, it will be essential. I think it will help out a lot.
okay.
oh, so you passing the torch then, huh?
I want to, educate females on different situations uh as far as situations, as far as like getting into conflicts and conflict resolution and so forth.
Gotcha.
Okay.
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 Okay. I like that. Um, what would be your expectation today with me and Damon?
Well, my expectation, I really don't have no expectations. I mean, I'm pleased to be here. Thank you for asking me to be on here. Just to talk with y'all, get a little bit more comfortable with the podcast platform, and just, talk to y'all and explain to y'all different things that I have going on. Hopefully some things that, I possibly can have going on in the near future,
Okay. Okay.
and just share some of my business aspects.
Okay. Good. Good. So, uh, tell us about yourself. You know what I mean? Born and raised. Whatever you want to offer to us tonight. We know we'll definitely be appreciative of anything.
So, once again, my name is Sherrese. I'm known as Lil Mama. Lil Mama is my cooking name. I was born and raised, basically, I'm gonna say, from Germantown and North Philly. My mother lived in Germantown, back Pulaski Town, and my father lived in North Philly. As a young kid, I wanted to go live with my father. So I was from down with my father from 2 years old to 10 years old.
Okay.
But I was back and forth, visiting my mom on the weekends, holidays, and so forth. But mainly, I resided in North Philadelphia. Um, at a young age, growing up, I fell out the window, project window, Queen Lane Project, sixth floor.
Hmm.
I was hospitalized for about 3 months. I had on a body cast for about almost 3 months afterwards. So when I got out the body cast, I had to learn to walk and everything all over again.
Wow.
Um, I went to, while residing down in Philly, I went to Robert Morris Elementary School on 26th and Thompson. And then when I came to reside with my mother, I went to John B. Kelly on Pulaski Avenue.
Okay.
I then went to Clarence E. Pickett on Wayne and Shelton. And then I went to Dobbins High School.
Okay.
At the Dobbins High School, I got into some trouble at Dobbins. I was in 11th grade, got into some trouble. I got kicked out of Dobbins. I had the opportunity to go to Roxborough or Germantown. And at that time, I was like, I'm not going to go to Germantown. I knew everybody that went to Germantown. At that time, I felt as though it was time for me to change my life around. So I was like, no, I don't need to go to Germantown. I'm going to go to Roxborough. And that's when I went to Roxborough. And then I went to Roxborough and graduated from Roxborough High in 98. And then I went on ahead and start working and got a couple of certifications. I just been working and got a couple of certifications. I went to University of Phoenix. I didn't complete my course yet, but I'm expecting a return. I have 30 credits left in my business bachelor's, and that's basically it. I have two children, a 25-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Shout them
25
out.
year olds.
Shout them out. Say their names. Make them famous.
I want to give a special shout out to my kids, Nakir and Zoe Brownlee.
Okay. Good. 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 Damon, do you have anything you want to ask?
Yeah. So how old were you when you fell out the window?
I was 2 years old.
2 years
Two.
old.
Lord have
Wow.
mercy. Okay.
Yes, I was 2 years old.
Wow.
So
I mean, go ahead, Damon.
I mean, I don't want to. What they say? I don't want to. I don't want you to have no trauma echoes. But
No,
I mean, did it?
no. It's not. I don't have. I'm not gonna have a. Ask me what you want to ask me. I
I'm
mean, it's a
saying
blessing that I'm here to talk to you today.
true
So
that.
I can
True
look
that.
at it as a blessing.
So how do you feel that affected you? I mean, did you notice that? I mean, where you basically pretty much how did it affect you? I mean, as far as you can remember. I mean, because that is
I
something.
I really can't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
I vaguely remember a little bit. Um, I vaguely remember this vinegar smell that was used to clean my cats. And basically that's it. I don't really I was 2 years old. I really don't remember.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a blessing. Man.
I think it's a blessing. I really do.
It's absolutely a blessing.
Yeah. You know. Wow. So, where do you think you got your drive from? Do you know,
Mm.
let's connect it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to connect it spiritually. Even though
I
you
think I
didn't
got
even though you didn't remember the fall, right? But you told us, you talked about wearing the cast and all those things. You could remember those things.
yeah, I vaguely remember.
Do you think, and I'm not trying to reach too much. I'm gonna let you talk. But is there a link to your drive from surviving that?
Of course. Of course. Every day I look at back, well, as a child growing up, I wasn't thinking about that. But as I got older and had children of my own, I look back and I said, God kept me here for a reason. God kept me here for a reason. I was 2 years old. I
Yeah,
fell 6 stories high.
yeah.
God helped me here for a reason. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And I think about that every day. That's why I go hard at everything I do.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, that's one of the reasons why.
So let's talk about it. You know, not trying to be funny, but let's talk about you getting kicked out of school and had to
Right.
go to Roxborough. Let's
She kind of skimmed over that a little bit, didn't
no,
she?
no,
Nah,
did your drive contribute to that? No, you know what I'm saying.
well,
Now
actually,
you don't have to get in depth, but just give us an idea. What precipitated you being kicked out of school? Just to give us a little background because, like I'm telling everybody, you're dynamic. You're about your business. And you have that gigantic personality. So,
when I got kicked out of Dobbins, um, I got kicked out for fighting.
okay,
So I got kicked
unusual.
out for fighting, but it wasn't just that one fight. It was many fights. And they
Mhm.
just like, you know what, we gotta get rid of you. You gotta
I,
go.
I was going to ask you, was you a wayward student back, a child back in the day?
Yeah, a little
Uh,
bit. Yeah. So
So,
once I went to Roxborough, I just changed.
so were your
okay.
grades on point? Even though you were fighting, were your grades on point?
Yeah, my grades was okay. They was okay.
Gotcha,
They was okay. I was passing.
gotcha.
But I don't want to say I got caught up, but kind of like I did. Like it was just like I was, we had more freedom in high school.
Hmm.
So it was like, I'm gonna go to school, but I'm only gonna do these classes, then I'm only going to these classes, then I'm gonna leave. So it was
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
I just took that to advantage as to now that I'm older and I look back at things, I would have handled situations different. But yeah, so once I got kicked out of Dobbins and went to Roxborough, I kind of like isolated myself. I always was by myself. My grades improved. My attendance improved. So I did much better at Roxborough.
Good, good. You were you were breathing different air, is what it was. And what I mean by air is like maybe different energy. You were around different energies, even though you
No,
the
I
fact that
don't
you
really
didn't know
say
anybody. Let me put it like that.
right. And I kept it like that.
Yeah.
I knew people that I had class with. I didn't want to get to know anybody new. Some people already knew from around the neighborhood or already knew. But as far as like get new friends and no, I just kind of like stay to myself.
I got you. I got you. Okay. So, Damon, you have anything?
No, I was just trying to imagine. Well, I wouldn't if they wasn't messing with me, man. So, what is one of them kind of situations?
Can you repeat that, Damon?
I said, I was trying to imagine you saying, I wouldn't have punched him if they wasn't messing with me.
Mm. I'm not gonna say that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I'm
say
just
that.
kidding. I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
Okay. So, what was it? Now, was it older? You're being a entrepreneur. Did it come at a young age or did it come at an older age?
Well, it came at a young age because, like I said, I spent a lot of time with my father, and my father was a go getter.
Okay.
So the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Like
Got
my dad, I knew my dad as a hardworking man, got up, took care of his kids. It was many years that my dad was a single father to five children. And at the time, I was the only girl. And all I know is my dad got up, went to work,
you. Okay.
he handled business, he took care of his household, and it just was passed down to us, me and my siblings.
Okay. Okay.
So you
I,
were where you fall in succession is as far as your siblings are concerned. Are you the youngest? I know you're the only girl, but were you the youngest? Were you in the middle, or
I'm the middle child.
you the
okay.
So
middle?
yes, I have two younger brothers and two older brothers.
Oh, ain't nobody mess with you,
No.
Yeah,
No.
I have two older brothers.
right?
Yeah. Um. Okay. So you're. I'm gonna try to because we're gonna ease into this because I definitely want you to talk about what you got going on and how you can be reached and all of that. Um. What do you? What is your goal with your many hats that you wear? What is your goal exactly?
Um, my goal is to. I'm getting to where the point is to. I'm taking on too many projects right now,
Okay.
and my goal is to execute one of them. If I can execute one of them, I'm going to take it and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying I'm going to leave everything else alone, but right now I'm just getting my feet wet. Um, I've been cooking for many years, many years. You know, I'm into creating my own sauces now. I got my own seasons out. I have a
Mm.
fry batter out. I have a jerk sauce out. Um, so I'm doing messing around with these clothes. I'm customizing clothes. I'm doing t-shirts. I'm doing hats. I'm doing jackets. I'm doing sneakers. I'm doing a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And I know I want to kind of like wing away from the food business. I want to stick to strictly catering and I want to produce more product.
Okay. Okay. So in order to do that, let's just touch on that just a little bit. Do you think you need a storefront or a food truck or something along those lines to
I don't
be
want a storefront.
okay?
I don't want a storefront. A storefront right now, the way rent is in here in Philly,
Yeah.
I don't want no storefront.
Okay.
Um, I have seen many business people think they got it, and which they may have. But I've seen many business come and go very quickly. One minute they had a line around the corner, but next month or two, you barely see anybody at the establishment.
Of course.
I mean, the food business is tough. It's really tough. You know, I have a lot of customers that been buying food off me ever since I would start selling platters. That still buy platters off me.
Hmm.
But and I'm cool with that. Um, but as far as me getting a storefront, I don't see it. Um, I'm thinking about I was thinking about a food truck, which a food truck will put you more out there as far as business wise. You will gain a lot of business with a food truck. I know I can expand with a food truck.
Gotcha.
But I want to do something different. I want to do something different. Um, I want to do a truck, but it's not a food truck. So that's my goal.
Hold on. I want to ask you what you mean, but if this is a double odd one or 007 secret thing, then you can keep it to yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. So when you in business and you have ideas, you might not be ready financially to take off with that business.
Gotcha.
And that's why I like kind of like keep things to myself because when I'm ready, I just want to pop out with it.
Right.
I'm not going to share my ideas because I had it done before. I had it done before. I was going to do this, I was going to do that before I got a chance to do it. These same people that was in my circle did it. So, yeah, I'm gonna do something different. Um, it's not no trucks that I'm thinking about here in Philly like that. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. And then, but in the next year or two, I should be have it up and running.
Well, I know you trying to phase out of the food industry, but who was your biggest influence? Was it your dad?
Yes, my dad, my father,
Shout out to the single father. Right. So he used to
my
cook for you
father.
guys every day,
My dad
stuff
used
like
to cook
that.
for us every day. My dad knew how to cook. He got it from my grandmother. So my grandmother was the goat. My grandmother was the goat. Holidays came around, everybody came. The whole fam came. The whole neighborhood came. I'm talking about we never ran out of food. So that's where I get my ambition from. But that's why a lot of times, like now, the last past, I'm gonna say 5 years or so. It could be more, but the last 5 years or so, I took holidays as another day to me. Because you know, my the loved ones that I used to share with no longer here. So, but we had big dinners.
Mm.
When you had something in life, it's like I had that. Now it's time for me to, really like take just worry about my household. Make sure we have food on holidays. Make sure, everything. I got presents for my daughter. My son, he been Muslim, since birth. His father was Muslim. So, he don't, as long as my daughter, my 13-year-old is fine, I'm fine with it.
We can't hear you, bro.
Look, I was talking all along. I was muted because I accidentally unplugged my mic. But Jaquari, I put Jaquari on the screen. He's been trying, but he's in between in the euphoria of anniversary, right, and showing up for us. So on the screen, Reese, he says he wants to know how do you decide on your menu when you're doing your catering service?
Well, I don't decide on my menu. I get the clients who tell me what they want.
Wow,
Um,
that's unique.
like I, you can tell me you want me to cater an event. That's like a couple of days, beginning of last week. I had a person call, text me and say, "Sherrese, I need you to cater an event." Number one, I never catered for you before, so I don't know what type of food you like.
Okay.
You're a different race than I am, so you might eat different things than I do. So
No, no
how,
salt. Okay, go ahead.
how can I determine on a menu for you? And when I said what type of food you want, she was stuck.
Gotcha.
Like, how can you gotta tell me, okay, you asked me to cater for you, I could cater for you, but what type of foods do you like?
Hmm.
She couldn't even give me what type of food she wanted.
So had she eaten your food before?
She have not eaten my food before.
Okay, okay,
She haven't ate my food before. I haven't even I know her through a friend.
gotcha.
I don't know what type of food she eats. She's Caucasian. I my African American folks, we can fry some chicken and fry some fish and they good.
Hey,
I don't know.
hey,
Hey, she wanted some of that jerk chicken and them
yeah,
spices you was
hey,
bringing
hey,
up.
hey, look, little mama. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to throw this out there because of the way that you may season your food and all that. It's going to win with them because they have been taught just to make sure it's cooked. They don't.
Right.
They don't. Yeah, and believe me, I am stereotyping right now for a joke more than anything. But they make sure their food is cooked. They don't make sure their food tastes good.
Excuse me.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Bless you, bless you. But
Thank
that's the
you.
whole thing. It's good that you ask her. You ask your customers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you have to ask them because you need to know what type of party they having, what's their audience, how many people they having. Is this a long term party? Do you just want finger foods? Do you want buffet style?
Yeah,
I mean, I can't determine on what type of food you want. Now you tell me I want you to cater an event for me. I'm having 10 people. All right. So now I got around about what ballpark of how much food I'm gonna need. Um, is it just like a meet and greet thing? Or is a party? Do you want a buffet style? Then I have something to go off of. But I can't just come to you and be like, Keith, I need you to cater an event for me. And then when I asked her, I asked them like, well, what type of food you want? What type of how many people? Um, what's your budget? You gotta let me know. You have to let me
yeah,
know. Then that way I can work with you.
yeah,
One thing for sure, they come to me, I'm gonna work with you.
of course.
So that's how you I mean, and it was kind of weird to me that um and I never heard that before that people come to you and ask you to cater, but they don't even know what they want. That's
Uh,
weird.
you know what? You know what it is. To be honest with you, because this is my guess, and Damien, I want you to chime in on this. The fact that they might have eaten your food before, right? Or the simple fact that um, you said it before, they may not have an idea of how they want to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because most of the time they might go off your personality. What do you think, Damon?
Man, they probably saw a menu somewhere or word of mouth. Hey, do
Word,
what you do.
Lil Mama, word of mouth is the shit. First of all, go ahead.
But I just like if you come to me and you say, Little mama, I need you. I'm having a Super Bowl. I'm having a Super Bowl party. I know what you want. I know you want wings. I know you want fries. I know you want maybe hoagie subs. You might want a cheese tray. I know how to work off that. You gotta let me know what type of event are you having. Even if you don't tell me what I want, I'm having an event, but I'm having an event, but I'm having X, Y, and Z. This is the type of party I'm having. Then I can put you together a menu and present it to you. And
Gotcha.
once I present it to you, then you tell me if you want to go with it or not. But you can't just say I want you to cater and don't know what you don't give me nothing to go off. I need something to go off of.
Through
Gotcha.
through all your experience catering, how many times people come to you and say, "I want one of them Philly steak catering deals"?
Man, I used to. It's crazy because I had this one day I just was trying stuff out, and I used to make this jerk chicken cheesesteak.
Wow.
Okay.
And when I tell you the jerk chicken cheesesteaks is going out the door, the jerk
Hmm.
chicken cheesesteaks is going out the door.
Come
Number
on. Hey,
one,
hey,
one
so
thing, what
I'm sorry. Let me stop. So I've seen the oxtail cheesesteak. First it was the chicken cheesesteak, then the oxtail cheesesteak, then the salmon cheesesteak, and you came up with the unique idea. I'm gonna give you the credit, even though you may not have come up with it, but you just said it. The jerk chicken cheesesteak.
the jerk chicken cheesesteak. And now when you buy food from me or when I cater, everything I do is scratch. I'm not going to go buy chicken steak and frozen. I'm buying chicken breast and I'm cutting it up and it's gonna be a chicken cheesesteak. I
Hmm.
make my own jerk sauce. So that's I've been making a jerk sauce. I just never put it out there. And everything I do is fresh. I was getting rolls from a bakery down there on Berkeley, sitting in Berkeley, like fresh rolls every day. So, and I do the fries. The fries is everything because they're fresh. They cut, hand cut fries. It's never store bought frozen fries. No store bought frozen fries.
Gotcha.
So that's why people love freshness. They
Right.
can taste it. They like that freshness. Not only they gonna like a regular cheesesteak, but a person that like good food, that know good food when they see good food, they gonna love it.
Hmm.
They gonna love it.
Yo,
Hey,
excuse me for a minute.
Nisi, Uncle Spo has a question for you. He said, would you at any time be willing to provide a tasting menu, or have you done it before?
Of course, I'll be willing any time to provide a tasting menu.
Okay.
I have done it before. I have done I'm a preferred caterer at a church. So I do a couple of repasses here and there.
Okay.
Um yeah, I did it. I did it.
Okay. How
And I
many
don't have
years?
no problem with doing it again.
How many years have you been doing the catering, little mama?
I have been doing the catering now probably around let's say around no 7 years.
7 years. Okay.
Right.
No. Um, Jaquari wants to know, and it crossed my mind earlier too, and he reminded me. Signature dishes other than the jerk chicken cheesesteak. Do you have any others that you want people to know this is what you're doing?
When it comes down to signature dishes, I really don't have none.
Okay.
Because I could prepare a variety of meals from different backgrounds. I could do a jerk meal. I could do an Italian meal. I can do soul food. I do seafood. I make my own seafood, my butter wine sauce. I really don't have a certain signature dish. I don't.
Okay. Okay. And is there a reason why you don't have that certain, you know what I'm saying, a signature dish?
Well, me personally, I get tired of the same food. and I try to provide my customers with a variety.
Okay.
Some people want to try different things. They don't want to keep eating the same old stuff over and over again.
Gotcha. Well, no, look, hold on now. Hold on. I'm going to say personally that I am a chicken man. I can eat any version of chicken every single day. You feel? No, no, it's the truth. It's the truth.
No, no, that's the truth. Because I can eat chicken all the time.
I love fried chicken. That's cool. But I love
Right,
sauteed. I love baked chicken. I love the chicken, especially the chicken that's in chicken and dumplings, which is my favorite meal. You know what I mean? So it's just I brought that up because I never tire of something that I love. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I think because you are a businesswoman, I like the forward thinking, like, yo, I'm not gonna just get stuck to this. And you keep it consistent, right? But also you're looking for something being innovative too. Um, let's just break it down because, like I said, you are, and this is not a disparagement on you, but you are a jack woman of all trades, a master of none, right? People used to look at that in a negative way, but then as I gotten older, I started to understand what it truly meant. And what it truly means is you have the genius of going into different areas and being successful in those areas when it comes to cooking or whatever you do. So, can you tell me, number one, what made you get into helping people with their LLCs? Number one. Number two, but it's kind of obvious, why did you start to create your own spices? You know what I mean? And when it came to and I'm going to keep coming back to it, when it came to the embroidery and the printing of hoodies and t-shirts, what made you get into that? Other than the hustling. It's obvious why you did it, but the point is, what gave you the idea to do it? So we'll start with number one. What exactly, because I did this, yeah, I feel proud of myself. I researched you, right? When you're helping people create LLCs, what made you go down that road?
And then, you know, um, I have a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs. They want the LLC. Either they don't know how to apply for the LLC or they don't have the time to. If they don't have the time to apply for the LLC or they don't know how to, why not share the knowledge? Why not help them? Why not want to let them get into business? Hopefully, they be successful. Help them out. So, and everybody say that, oh, they could create an LLC. Yeah, they can help you create an LLC, but we could go online and create an LLC, but it comes down to when you create an LLC, you have to have everything legit. So, say for instance, you want to go into a bank. Look, I need to see if I get a loan, business loan, small business loan. When they look at all your information on your LLC, it has to be legit. So, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. You can't use your home address for an LLC. I mean, you can, but when it comes down to different situations, they want a legit address for a business, not your home address. So,
Hmm.
it's just, a lot of people, my main thing is to help someone to get it and to do it right for them. I can't hear you. I can hear you.
So that's very unique, man. The fact that you are willing to help other people start their own business, you feel like that's a rare thing, especially when it comes to our people. You know what I'm saying? In terms of,
I mean, yeah, because yeah, I think it's a good thing to do. Not only is it going to be beneficial to them, but it's going to be beneficial to myself. So you all, just helping people in this cruel world right now, just helping people out is a plus. You know, is I think is a plus right now.
so is this
And
your? I'm sorry. Go
go
ahead.
ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, is this just your way to play it forward?
I'm
That's a good question
understanding.
because I was going to ask, do you have a minimal charge, or are you actually helping them for free? Or I mean, because
Of
you're
course,
putting in
I'm not
time.
going.
Go ahead.
Of course, I have a fee that is assessed to it, but I mean, where you gonna go and get something for free?
Well, I mean, look,
I mean, you got to if you can't do the service yourself. I mean, I'm not gonna knock nobody up in the head with it because at the end of the day, I'm still trying to help you. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm not trying to take nothing from you, but I do want to get compensated for my time.
yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah, and I get that, but
absolutely.
the reason why I brought it up was when it came to where you could meet it in the middle, a nonprofit, right, and do the same service and also benefit you at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm not telling
Right,
you that's what you should do. I'm just saying to make it easier because unfortunately, you're a businesswoman, right? But unfortunately, people want a lot of things for free, which is crazy, especially when they see you hustling hard to get to the point where you're being. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So I think when it comes to nonprofits, it kind of meets in the middle where everybody is benefiting from it. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
You know, but I asked that question. I was on mute, man. Jeez, boy, I tell you, being a moderator, no, I'm just talking shit. But really and truly, just unfold your arms. Hey, Reese, we got you, baby. Don't worry about that. Unfold your arms, relax. Ain't nobody
I'm
listen.
cool. I'm chilling.
No,
I'm
no, no,
good.
no. Hold on.
I'm good.
When I asked you about your compensation, that's legitimate, and you have every right to it. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
don't worry about
Absolutely.
that. You know what I mean? We with you. I think I want people to understand, and it's not everybody in our community because people go in their pockets to pay for whether you white or black. They gonna pay for a service, and they expect when they pay for a service, you know what I mean, that there's the proper way of gaining what you need to gain from it, right?
Right.
But we deal so much in stereotypical BS. Damon, I need you to chime in on this if you can. We deal in so much stereotypical BS when it comes to us trying, and especially with your many hats, right? We
Right.
deal with, oh, why is it that if I'm a black business owner and I go into someone's house with for a service that people, and this is not everybody, but what is the stereotype? Yo, you a brother, I'm a brother. You a sister, I'm a sister. Where's the hookup? You know what I'm saying? Which which back in the day we had to be that way because we wasn't getting services.
Right.
You feel me? But then as we got a little better, that scale didn't change. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't
Mm-hmm.
change. So, Damon,
I
can you give
would, I would, I would assume that you get a certain amount of gratification for helping people. You know what I'm saying? Or steering people in the right direction and stuff like that. And I'm sure, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that gives you a certain amount of gratification and, you know, keeps you going. And the money is the cherry on top.
Absolutely.
okay, okay.
So, I mean, you got, you love what you're doing, and that's a beautiful thing, man. And helping people, in the process, kudos to you.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Lil Mom, relax. Because
I'm good.
no, no,
I'm good, Keith.
let me explain myself to you.
Go ahead.
I believe you. You're good. So it's not like that. It's just the
Right.
simple fact that we've been conditioned in our community where we shouldn't feel selfish about the things that we give.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But yo,
Absolutely.
if you're providing a service, right? As long as you're not overcharging, you need to be compensated for the service that you give. Period.
Well,
Right.
I for one want to see the goods. You say you do t-shirts and hats and embroidery. You have any like examples that you can show us that we can see?
I don't have no examples right now. I mean,
Okay.
you go. You see these right here?
Hmm.
You see them?
Yeah.
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 Can you see them?
Yeah.
This my work.
Oh,
All
so you
right.
you customize glasses also.
All
I
right.
customize everything you want.
Okay.
Hold
All
on, let me
right.
go get. Let me go get this. Hold on, because I have a shirt that I did for a customer that she didn't come pick up yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Now look at you. Now she's digging through crates. Now I'm getting ready. No.
Might as well show it, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Look, that's the platform to do it. Jaquari
Uh,
says, how does she navigate the competition, or is there any competition? No, that's
You
a
see
question.
my shirt here? I customized this shirt.
Okay,
I distressed this shirt. I did this. I put all these patches on this shirt.
okay. Look, I see the rhinestones there, little mama. Little mama's
I did.
rhinestone.
I did that.
Okay, so this is for a female.
Yeah, this is for a female. This is for a female.
Okay,
This is for a female. Then this right here, my girlfriend, she's opened up her own cafe.
okay.
got you. Okay, okay.
I did this graphic. She submitted some a logo to me that wasn't sent with me well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of me doing it or about to put on the shirt, I was playing around with it and I figured that it needed a new logo. And
Yeah.
what I did was I did her a new logo.
Okay.
I
See,
did
yeah.
her a new logo. She submitted the information to me. I didn't even talk to her before I did the logo. I did the
Look,
logo. And when I did the logo, the next morning I presented it to her. And I told her, you don't have to go with that logo. You can go with the logo that you sent me. But I think this will be more professional.
got you.
And she went with it.
I think Lil Mama is a Jane of all trades, and she puts her hands in it. But see, that's the culture of the city of Philadelphia. So the bottom line is, we wanted you. I personally, because you're my wife's friend, really good friend. And like I said earlier, she has always been a great judge of character, period. When she gives a compliment, it's an authentic compliment. So I wanted to showcase the things that you are doing. You know what I mean? Uh, Robin says, "How do we get a hold of you if we would like to order the glasses?" Hey,
If you want to
Auntie,
order it,
oh, hold on. Across the, you see it across the, scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Lil Mama LLC, 215-760-5320. Lil Mama LLC, 215-760-5320. Give her a call, and you guys can work out the logistics of everything, and she got you. You know, so my thing is, we talked about. Well, did we talk about you creating the different spices?
yeah. She's going. Hold on, Keith.
Okay. Well, look. Tell her you don't need to whisper. We hear
Get get
everything.
get get the get get her out of here because she's gonna make a noise. Get
Go ahead, Zoe. You got it.
get. She better not make no noise.
Tell them what that is. That's your pet bird. Correct?
Yeah,
What
I'm
kind?
trying to get her out of here because she makes a lot of noise at
What
times.
kind of bird is it? We might as well go with it.
She's an Indian ringneck.
Okay. Okay.
An Indian ringneck. She makes a lot of noise at times.
Well,
Don't,
I'm not even gonna pretend I don't even know what that is. Is it
Yeah, I
like a
know. I
parrot?
know.
it's a
Well,
parrot.
look. Hey, Damon. I was trying to look like. Yeah, that's what it is.
So when people do business with you, they're getting something personal because you do all the work, or
I do all the
you,
work.
you don't have
I do
anybody
all the
working
work.
with you.
Yeah, I do most of the work myself. My daughter helps me out. Sometimes my husband helps me out, but mainly I do all the work.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
and
they get
everything
it.
I put love into it.
Yeah, they get a
Not
unique
only if I
product
want
though.
them to, not only if I want them to be a return customer, but I also want to gain customers. That's your main key. Your main key is to do something, do it right, do a nice job, do it right, keep them coming as a return customer, and also let them refer you to someone else.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I keep trying to get to this, and it's obvious why you did it. But what made you go into creating your own spices?
Because I've been creating my own spices for a long time.
What's the process? The process of it?
The
Like,
process of it is it's not it's the process of it. See, a lot some of my spices I order from overseas. I order from spices from different background.
okay,
I connected with I kept saying, I want to do my own spices. I want to do my own sauces. I want to do it. And I've been saying this for years. But being as though, I'm working in the midst of me doing my businesses, I'm still working. I'm still doing a full-time job. It was many times that I had many late nights and early mornings, so I never really had the actual time to do it. And one day I was like, you know what? I had run into somebody had introduced me to a guy that made his own spices. And
okay,
he was all over the Italian market. I'm talking about he was supplying high-end restaurants all over. And I got him plugged in with him. I started talking to him like, look, I'm interested. I've been talking about this for a long time. I really want to do this. How do you do this? How do you do that? Do you don't mind helping me out? Oh no, he don't mind. He didn't mind at all. Of course, he wasn't. At the time he was looking because he didn't know me. He didn't know me. Um, he didn't know me, but as I stated, like with he's a Caucasian male.
yeah,
So when I came at him, I came at him like I'm a person that's trying to learn. If you're willing to help me, how? And he was just looking at me like this girl crazy. And I'm like, no, I just want to know. Like I'm really interested. I admire what you do. I know he knew his business. I know he knew how to do X, Y, and Z. You know, he told me he used to go over Italy and get supplies. That's how big time he was. Like he was making money. You know, this wasn't just what I'm doing. I'm doing basic retail. He was doing 20, 30 pounds of this, 20, 30 pounds of that, you know, supplying the high end restaurants all over. So, like, it just interests me. And once I kept seeing it over the time. And God just presented them to me. And I was, you know, I went at him. I came at him. And he was just, first, he gave me this look like who the hell is she? And I was like, you know, I want to learn. Like, when the next time you're available, can I come? He's like, well, he'll go with my number. I was like, no, I need to know where you live at. Like, we need to talk. Like, we need to link up. I don't want to do nothing over the phone. Like, you want to go out for coffee? Like, let's go out for dinner, lunch, whatever. Like, I need to know. Like, I can't, I can handle business over the phone, but I want to meet you face to face. Like, when I'm conducting business,
Yeah.
especially when I feel as though like I got it. I got him. Like I got the person that I really need to link on to. I need to hold on to this one. I'm gonna hold on to you. I'm gonna hold on to you, and I'm gonna try to get you to help me the best way you know how.
Yeah.
And after that, he was like, well, you do this, you do that, and you do this. And I was like, well, how you do this? It's nothing to it but measurements. Measurements is
Oh,
important. You have to stay consistent with my different blends. You had to stay consistent. That's like if I supply you with my Montreal steak seasoning, you might get it one day. Oh, this good. Oh my God, this is good. Call little mama, see if we get some more. Next time you get it, this tastes a little funny. One thing about this food business, the seasoning, the spices, the sauces, my fry batter, you have to keep it consistent. They gonna
oh,
come back. They want that same taste they had the last time, and that's the main key: consistency.
okay. Okay. So really and truly, just at a base, not to give up anything what you're doing, you have to go from the fresh vegetable ingredients and then build on your spices there.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't have spices. I have blends. So it's a
Okay.
different type. They
Okay.
spices mixed together to make a certain blend.
Okay. I was about to ask you to explain that, but you did a great job.
They're blends.
Now, it says Carson Armstrong, but you know this is your girl right here. This is Kia reaching out to you on the screen. She said she is a businesswoman to the 100th power.
Power. Thank you, Kia.
I know you
That's
on your
my girl.
I know you're on your phone, but like I said, it is very hard for a kid to give someone a compliment, even though she known you since you was a youngin', right? But she respect your work ethic and all that. And when I saw you guys getting together for t-shirts and doing different things, and that's Kia's thing. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And she definitely wants to. She always was willing to collab with you. I was like, okay, Sherrese is special. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And she also said, don't be fooled, because Sherrese can't really see. She's on her iPhone. She said, don't be fooled. She will crack the whip though. So she's saying you ain't playing no games.
No, I ain't playing no games.
But but
I'm
but
going for everything.
that's the spirit though. That's the spirit. That's how people get ahead. Um, what as far as what do you think so far in this episode? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I like it.
Okay. Okay.
I like
And
it. I would be more
what
comfortable.
and that's what I'm relating to is you going out doing your own thing. What makes you like, okay, this is something I'm comfortable with.
I have to get more comfortable with doing the podcast, as I stated prior to you, as we were speaking earlier, that I'm really not comfortable yet with public speaking. So I have to work on that.
I'm, I'm
But
laughing at that. I'm laughing at that, but go ahead.
I just want to, just get more comfortable to where as though if I ever do post my own podcast, that I'll be just flowing with it.
No doubt. Kia put up another comment. She said she's trying to be the Gail to your Oprah. So, just to let you know. um, this part of the podcast, and we're waiting for Damon to come back on. But this part of the podcast, we always, in the last 4 episodes or so, in the last month, it's called Random Thoughts. Okay? So before we go on, tell me, have you said everything that you wanted to say about who you are, what you're doing, and how you feel?
I haven't said how I felt,
Okay? We'll,
but
we'll,
I
we'll
mean,
we'll
by
get to that.
by you guys listening to me, I mean, y'all can kind of feel how I felt.
Okay?
I'm very confident.
Okay.
I'm
All
very
right.
confident in what I do.
Elaborate on that because we're going to go into random thoughts. We're going to go into random thoughts after you elaborate on this. You tell us how you feel.
I feel confident.
Okay?
I feel confident. Tell everybody, as long as God give me the strength every day to get up, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm confident.
Okay.
My
Damon.
bad, people. My bad,
No,
people.
you good, man.
My
Bro, come on.
I'm blaming the college, man. That I ain't had my laptop plugged in. My battery
Listen.
died
No,
on
I know good well you wasn't giving my nephew a hard time, and you was on some old man shit.
I'm like, man, I'm so sick of this college, man, taking up all the. I ain't
You
even had my
walked all
laptop
no
plugged
no
in, man.
walked
My
all
bad.
up walked all the way up the stairs and complained.
And I
But
know y'all said some profound stuff when I was off, didn't you?
of course we did, man. You're gonna have to
I
watch
see
it again.
somebody asking a question.
Well, Jaquari says at this point in time, did she have separate businesses from the hookup because friends and family can take advantage?
Whoa, it's kind of funny that he presented that question because uh, I haven't had. Hmm, It's sad to say, but I haven't had a lot of family members supporting me.
Is it be,
Like,
is it because you didn't ask them, or you asked them and they wasn't receptive to you? What? Explain a little more.
I shouldn't have to ask you to support me.
Hold
Like,
on, hold on,
if you,
hold on, little mama. I agree what you're saying, but sometimes people don't see it that way. But go ahead and finish your thought.
you shouldn't. I mean, if you support outsiders, why not support your family members?
Gotcha.
Why not? I shouldn't have to. If I make a flyer or if I post something and I'm doing something,
Yeah.
I got 98% of my peoples is my my audience, not my friends, mostly not my family members.
Got.
And that's just the way how it is. At first, it kind of like it crushed me. I ain't gonna lie, it crushed me because they support everybody else.
Okay.
They support everybody else, so why not support your sister? Why not support your niece? Why not support your cousin? but you could go outside and support this one. And you go out, oh, so and so having, oh yeah, I'm gonna go support this one. But if I'm having something that I'm giving something away, then everybody's there. But if I'm selling something or I'm trying to promote something in any sort of way as far as my products, it's a problem. So it's like I just thank God every day for my supporters. Like I thank God for my supporters. Like I got people that come to me and support me that I had no clue that was going to ever support me. So I just that's my motivation to keep away from all that about your family and friends supporting you. I just thank God for that. The people that's going to support me and have been supporting me, and I really appreciate it. It's like and it don't do nothing but give me ambition. Makes me go hard, drop my drive, make my drive even harder to know that my family and friends, close friends, not even supporting me.
Okay. Okay. I get that. And that is strong, strong statement. I get that. You know what I mean? So I asked it because sometimes, because me, Damon, and Jaquar, and Damon, I want you to elaborate on it. Me, Damon, and Jaquar, when we went on our podcasting journey, right? We talked the same similar stuff, right? And not that I knew more than my brothers, because I think both of them are very wise human beings, and I listen to them all the time, right? But what I was saying is, we're doing this because we want to. Forget the support from the family. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? Not because they don't want to participate, they don't know how to participate. You feel me?
I feel you.
Damon, what do you think about what Reese was saying? I keep saying Nisi, I'm sorry, but Reese was saying.
I think that she has the right attitude. I mean, you know, maybe in time, that support will come to you. You know, um, I don't know because I'm trying to figure out where the question came from. Was it when I was off? I mean, how did you guys get on that
No, all
this
of no,
family support thing?
I mean, it's a basic question as far as I'm
Oh,
not
so it's
sure.
just a general question.
There's a general question to Reese as far as that's
Oh, okay.
concerned.
I mean, you can only do what you can do. And people, what I'm saying, got their own lives to live and all that stuff. I'm not making any excuses. I mean, uh, why get caught up in that? You know what I mean? When you just,
I mean, yeah.
trying to,
Why is that? Why is that? Why would you get caught up in it?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
right,
that's not going to do nothing but keep you from moving forward.
exactly,
No, yeah,
That's not going to keep you
exactly,
from moving forward. It's hindering you from moving forward. You know it's there. You just keep it back here, but keep it moving. You gotta keep it moving,
you don't
regardless of
want
who supports you.
to put it ahead of your goals first of all, because your goal might be unique and nobody knows it. Even your family who you've been close to your whole life may not even have the, and this is no disparagement on them, might have the capacity to understand what road you're taking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to, man, and it's hard because the people you love, and you guys let me know what y'all think. The people you love, it hits different when you
Oh,
feel
it
like
definitely is different.
when you feel like they're not supporting.
It is different. It definitely is different. But I've been doing business for a long time, and at first it was like it bothered me, but as time went on, whether one way or another, I'm gonna get supported. Number one, my food is top quality. Everything is made from scratch. Everything. It's fresh. I don't buy frozen fish. You know, over the summer, as you know, Keith, I was selling fish
Yeah.
and crabs, fresh fish and crabs, and seafood salad and macaroni salad every Friday. Now, mind you, I worked from 4 to 12. I'm at 4 to 2:30 in the morning. I didn't get off work until 2:30 in the morning. Didn't get home till 3:30, 3:30 in the morning. Got back up, rode all the way out to Packet Avenue, got fresh fish. I mean, this how much I care about people. Like, I'm gonna feed you what I want you to, what I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna feed you nothing that I ain't gonna eat. So, rode all the way out to Packer Avenue, got the fish, came back home, prepared it, packed up my car, went all the way down Nicetown, and sat out there until it was sold out. But it's about you as a person, it's about your food quality, it's about your customer service, so whether whether your family members or whoever friends want to support you, you always got to keep that in mind. Customer service, great quality food. Your customer service is everything. You can have the best food. Your food could be excellent, but you got a nasty attitude. I don't got to spend my money with you. I'm going to take my money somewhere else.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to spend my money with you because you selling food and I could go down the street and get the same food. Might not be cooked the same, but I'm not spending my money with nobody that have poor customer service. This is how I am. I'm really big on customer service. And also, you got to have consistency. That's as long as you keep that positive attitude, great customer service, you keep that consistency with your food recipes. You don't even got to worry about your family and friends. They don't want to support. Who cares? You gonna get people. You gonna get customers. So that's all that matters.
Okay. Jaquari, Uncle Spoke says he has this question for you. He says seafood, mainly crab, would do very well in Maryland and VA. Would you be willing to travel to those places in the summertime?
Of course, I will. And like I was just explaining to one of my coworkers a few months ago, and I was like, the food business in Philly, you gotta have some banging food to sell out
Because
because the
everybody
food,
does it.
everybody is trying to put food together. Everywhere you look, you trying to everybody. You have to go somewhere where it's very limited. That's like I'm going to try to start doing things out of Johnstown. I have people's out of Johnstown. Johnstown don't have nothing. Everything they go to Walmart for. They don't have fresh crabs. They
Gotcha.
don't have nothing fresh. So, the soul food.
I didn't know Johnstown was close to you guys.
Johnstown is 4 hours away. It's not that close, but it's
Oh,
4 hours away.
so that's ambition right there.
I mean,
Lisa,
but if
go
you
ahead.
if you know that if you know you got a high demand, why not take that ride?
Yeah, yeah.
Take that. In Philly, in
That's real.
Philly, 9 times out of 10, you chasing. You
That's
know how
real.
many times I sat outside and tried to sell this food, or certain times of the weekends, different situations going on, especially in the summertime. Every day in the summertime, on the weekends, people is out. They doing things. They going to amusement parks. They going here. They going to the beach. X, Y, and Z. So it was by the grace of God that I sold out every Friday.
Yeah,
I sold out every Friday, and I thank God for that because I was I was beat. I ain't getting no. I just got off work at 2:30.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like I'm taking everything. I'm taking a gamble. I gotta go out here. I'm going out here. These people went out here this Friday. They love the fish, fresh fish. One thing about us black people, we love fish.
We do.
Fish on a Friday. I don't know about y'all, but when we was growing up, that's what we had on Fridays if we didn't eat out. Fish and salad. So I knew fish and macaroni salad and seafood salad was going to sell. And then crabs. You know, I had the biggest crab. I had some big crabs. And I cooked my crabs very unique. Everybody loved my crabs.
Yeah,
So, you know, but like I was telling my coworker, I'm ready to take them rides. I'm ready to take them rides because right, I got Philly. I can do Philly. Everybody already, oh, that's little mama. Oh yeah, you oh little mama. It's time to expand. So
yeah,
I wouldn't have no problem with going taking that ride.
of course. The Philly being the urban area too, because that's what it is. You know, when it comes to our community, you know, we have good cooks everywhere, and you have to be unique. But when you go outside the community, like your girl Kia just said, support doesn't always have to mean buying up everything every time. Tell somebody, spread the word, and encourage. There are many ways to support. Period. Word of mouth is basically what she's saying. You know what I mean?
Fact.
Dana,
Right.
what's your opinion about what little mama is saying?
The only thing you can do, I mean, I understand and respect what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? You have to do, especially if you're doing something that you love to do. You know, people see you out there. You know, they see you out there. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Purchase something. You know, won't be no disappointment. I mean, it's we as a people we have to do more of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think me personally, JL Jupiter. I'm name dropping because I always follow this young Cambodian brother, JL Jupiter. You in the Philly area, you got a great following. You know, you know, you see the number scrolling across the bottom of the screen. There's a Lil Mama LLC 215-760-5320. She's about the catering, she's about the LLC, she's about the spices, she's about everything as far as the embroidering and printing t-shirts. She's on her grind. But JL, she can burn. See, everybody don't know who JL Jupiter is, but my youngest son put me down with JL. He's a food critic that always give love to the small entrepreneurial folks that's cooking in Philly. You know what I'm saying? So if this reached JL, somebody get us to JL and get in touch with Lil Mama. You feel what I'm saying? And we'll go from there. You know, Jaquari feels as though it's like if you got a good crab in Philly, it will kill the game. Well, you know, Philadelphia is just like the Maryland folks, man. And Maryland folks like the Philadelphian folks. They love their crab, period. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but you got the. I definitely kill a game. I mean, your wife tastes my crabs. Your wife love my crabs. I make a white wine sauce that's out of this world. So it's about as what I'm saying is like, oh well, she got crabs. I got, and not to toot my own horn, but a lot of things that I do, I don't have the audience for that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I got like my sauce, my white wine sauce, top notch. You know what I'm saying? But you got, say for instance, I'm outside. Yeah, I got the debit card machine. I take cash. I take Cash App. I do Zelle. I take Apple Pay. I got all forms of payment, but I don't have EBT. So if I'm doing crabs and they go down the street and get crabs with EBT, I mean, come on, I won't go down the street and get crabs
I'm
too
not.
with
I'm not.
EBT.
I'm not. Look, I'm glad you
So
said it, but I'm not messing with it though, that little mama. You go ahead and do your thing. I'm not
no, but
saying
I'm
it's
just
wrong,
saying,
but do
like
your thing though.
you it's just a gamble. It's
No
just a
doubt.
gamble, and I know my crabs is good, and I know my crabs is good. I ain't even worrying about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just about people. people in general, how they can go the cheap way out, how they can do this. Oh, well, I got cash. She want only taking cash. I got food stamps.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's about it's all it's, man. At the end of the day, at the end of the day in Philly with this food business, it's a gamble. One minute you up, one minute you down, one minute you cool. It's just a gamble. So, I know what I got. I'm this last year was my first year coming outside with it, cooking outside, getting the feel of outside. And, I always wanted to, but couldn't do it because I didn't have really the time to do it, or something just always kept catching up with me. And I like to plan my outside location right now. Right now is the time for you to start, because before you know it, it's going to be April.
Okay.
So right now, I'm getting things in order so I can come back outside.
No doubt. No doubt.
So it's just it's really good. The crab, I mean the crab business, and when I come outside this year, I'm doing the same thing I did last year.
No doubt.
Fresh fish, seafood salad. My seafood salad made with nothing but lump crab meat and shrimp. No artificial crab meat, none
Yeah.
of that. No noodles. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
people love my seafood salad. People love my macaroni salad. My macaroni too. That's all you need: crabs, fish, macaroni salad, seafood salad, and beverages. You cool?
yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, Damon, I want you to chime in, but let me just say this. I just put on the screen uh, Denise Washington, who is a hell of a cook. And she's in the same vein as you, Reese. She says she has to try your crabs. You feel what I'm saying? When she,
Absolutely.
like I said with my wife, kids, when they co-sign, this authentic. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Jaquari said, I wanted to make sure you clear it up. Jaquari said a crab Philly cheesesteak sandwich is what he meant earlier. You know what I'm saying? You know, Nisi wants to know where you're located. Nisi, what on the bottom of the screen, so you can see it, is Lil Mama LLC, and you can get in touch with her at 215-760-5320. She take orders and she goes from there. Yeah, and that's that's kids Aunt Nisi. You know what I mean? That the OG in the game too. You know, Nas is Aunt Nisi. So you know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
that's the thing.
Okay, that's family.
Yeah, it's family.
Okay.
So basically, the one question I want to ask, and Damon, go ahead and chime in and how you feel about this, because what I want to do after Damon's done is random thoughts, random thoughts, random thoughts, and we'll just go from there. But Damon, do you have anything you need to say?
The hell, I'm hungry, man. I want some crab now.
Me too. I don't even eat crab.
Hey,
Hey,
I
Blue, I
don't
don't
either,
eat
but
crab.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had some crab, man. I'm like, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. So this is the random thought episode, part of this episode, and then we're gonna bring it on home, guys. And really and truly, let me do this. So Nisha said she don't have an EBT though, Reese. But this is random thought. And really and truly, the last 4 episodes, this is what we dedicated a whole episode to it. But we want to throw this in here because we want to see another side of you, Reese, and Damon, and myself and Jaquar. We always like to just chime in on it because we're the three of us. We're very serious individuals. We know we also have a humorous side also, but the question is, this is a random thought for me, right? Is it realistic to say the love that you give should be the love that you receive. Is that realistic to you? Is love reciprocal? Reciprocal. You guys understand what I mean by that? Or do you need me to
Can
elaborate a
you
little
repeat?
more?
Yeah, can you repeat the
Elaborate a
question?
little bit more on it.
Okay, I'm a repeat the statement. The love you give should be the love that you receive. The love that you give should be the love that you receive. Do you think love is meant to be reciprocal? That the love you see, do you equally should receive the love that you give out? Now,
I thought that what
let me answer it first to give you guys time to really think about it, right? So the first part of the question is, and this is when I was a youngin', I was a young man. I always felt like if you put in 20, you should get you should get close to 20 to come back to you. If you don't get the full 20, at least get 18, 17. I'm just talking about percentages wise, whatever, right? But as I gotten older, it came to become personalized with me. And the thing about it is, when I extend and I give love and something about it, that's about me. I don't expect anything in return. Now I respect. Uh, I want respect. I want you to treat me like I got some goddamn sense, right? But what I give you in the form of love is what I'm giving because I want to give it. Y'all kind of see where I'm going with that question?
I felt where you was going with that question, and
Okay,
that's how I feel that that's how it should be right now. I mean, times is not the same like how it used to be years ago. You
okay,
know what I mean? But we can love. I give you 100, you give me 100. It took me a long time because I came from a loving, caring family.
okay,
But as I got older, and time went on, things changed, and it used to hurt me that I'm giving you 100 and I'm only getting 40. But now I got older and I learned to deal with it. I'm still gonna give you love, whether
okay,
I get it back from you or not. I mean, I can at the end of the day, I can't get wrapped up all into that no more.
okay,
Because a lot it put a dampen on me about caring about, well, I'm doing this for this one and I'm helping this one, and I'm like, just sitting around moping and crying because it used to hurt me. It used to hurt me bad because when I love hard. I love hard. That's just me. But I learned I love hard, and you can't expect the same love that you're getting back. You can't expect it. Don't expect it because you might be sitting up there expecting it back, and you might not get it back. Then you heartbroken. So I still give it, and I don't expect to get it back the same way.
okay, okay. Damon,
Is it a fool? Love don't love nobody. I'm just kidding. I love because I want to, man. You know what I'm
uh-huh,
saying? And I had the ability to. If it's reciprocated, it's a thing.
gotcha,
You know, but it's my choice, and that's the only love I got control over. My choice,
gotcha.
and who I choose to give it to. You know what I'm saying? If it comes back to me, it's a beautiful thing. If it doesn't, I'm not devastated. You know, but you know who loves you. You know,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
but I don't.
Jaquari,
You know,
Jaquari, hit us up, brother. I know you got something to say about this. Hit us in the chat, man. I'm gonna put it up on the screen and talk to me about it. You know what I mean? I think you both had magnificent uh, responses to it because you personally understood what I was saying, little mama, because it what you do is you took control over how you felt and what was going on in your heart. You took control over that. You take control over that. You made that decision, right? Whatever rocky road that you went through, you made that decision to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damon,
my
yeah, go
bad,
ahead.
people. I keep
No, no,
going
no,
in and
no.
out, and
You
you know
know you don't
what?
need. Listen, man. You don't need
I,
to apologize for that, man. But go
but
ahead.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I said some really profound shit y'all missed, man.
I claim it. I claim it.
I said some deep shit. Hey, we need to put that shit in the song I just got to say. But
but but that's the funny thing about it is it's different versions on feelings and how you feel. That's how I feel. I mean,
oh yeah.
that's what's in my heart. Because me personally, I've always been, and I was taught to be a giver. You feel what I'm saying? I was taught to be that way because our parents, Damon and Jaquari, our parents taught me, look, it's your responsibility to care about the people that's depending on you. And I wanted to please them. So that's what I did. You see what I'm saying? So I can't say that I was born with the kind of person that I was. I learned how to be this. And I knew it was the right way, it was the right place to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a learning process. And I think that's why the question was interesting. And I wanted to hear your guys' opinion about it. Jaquari says, I respect that because I'm the same way. I'm learning that there's no sin in profit. I think he's back the other way. Like I said, Damon is in the middle of winter up where he is, so he's gonna go in and out, but he's gonna come back on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to apologize, man. This is what we do. We've been doing this for 3 years, man. So we good. Um, while we waiting for Damon, I'm going to repeat the question back to him. This is the last question of the night, Lil Mama. But it says, do you think that a bad light on our community has been unfairly handed in the headlines of the media? Do you think that it is something purposeful when they talk about our community, where they only focus on not the good, but the bad, the
At the bed.
sensationalized bad? So what do you think?
I really
Damon,
think so.
hold on for a second, little mama. Damon, I'm gonna ask
Sure.
you a question, so don't feel like you lost. We good. I just want
bro.
Reese to answer this. Hold on. Go ahead, Reese. And I'm
I
gonna ask you
think
the
so.
question, Damon. Okay.
I really think so. They really like point out a lot of things, the bad out of us, and they don't never really point to the good. But you gotta also, a lot of times we give them that go. We give them that go. I mean, it's a lot of things that we do as a whole that just you look and you be like, oh, why is they doing it? You know what I mean? Why is they putting a bad look on us? So I mean, it worked. It worked. I think they really like putting it out there as we the bad person in the community, but I mean, a lot of things that we do give them every right to say what they say.
Okay. Okay. Um, I think the reason why I brought up to it is so along the same lines is we always seen, but this is ever since I was a kid. I'm 60 years old. So, you know, instead of going through social media, it was the nightly news. Anytime a black person did something, they called out the black person. When a white
Mm,
person did something, hey, this regular human being did this, da 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 da. They never identified him as being white. That was the truth.
Yeah,
That was the running
yeah.
joke. It was the running joke. And it's still the same way. But what they
And it's
do
gonna be
is,
like that. And it's gonna be like that.
but you ever notice this though, Lil Mama, is this. And instead of just being regular people, that black person did this, da da da, now it's our celebrities. Our celebrities, the people that we're supposed to look up to, now it's like it's being pointed out that they are not doing what they're supposed to do. They're these horrible people doing these horrible acts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, our celebrities they getting caught up. They getting caught up. I mean, but look at the president
Yeah,
elect. I mean, come on. So, you know, no matter what our celebrities did, our black celebrities did, nothing that they did could top what the president did. Nothing.
of course.
Nothing. But he back in office, ain't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to your point, and Jaquar was on the same vein. He said, when we do something as individuals, we represent the entire race. But when they do something, it's the individual.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's true. That's true.
That's true.
And Jaquari also says, yes, I do, from the last question. I always wondered, who else could handle it? God doesn't put no more than you can handle, but who else would he burden with such a thing beside his chosen? You know what I'm saying? I just think that, Jaquari, you make a great point, but when we work hard for a living, and we work and we make sure our family is good, our family's straight, it becomes tiresome to always have to answer for the whole community, right? Because most people don't understand that, and this is not ignoring the plight of the inner city, of those young men and young women that's you losing their freedom and losing their lives because they're making the poor choices. But you understand it's only, and I'm being heavy-handed when I say it's 2%, 2 to 3% of our community that's actually being caught up in the prison system, right? Whether you're innocent or not, being caught up in the prison system. But guess what they do? I say they because it feels like a conspiracy, but what media, whether they do it on purpose or not, media portrays that this small percentage represents us all. You know what I'm saying? This small percentage represents us all as a community, and it's not fair. So what do? We draw the line and we divide it. Oh, those ninjas ain't shit. Oh, they ain't about this. They ain't about that. Then we become is more bougie. Like, I'm living around white folks, but I can look down on y'all now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? You looked at as the same. Sometimes your green money overrides some situation. But when it comes to a choice, you're going to lose every time. Like your white friend, y'all can be the straight up, like, I got your back, you got my back, blah, 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 bip, 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 right? But I wonder if your friend had the choice, like, yo, that's your boy, but you can survive this, right? You and your family can survive this by the color of your skin. But he ain't going to survive it because he's a darker color than you. Make your choice. You want to ride with him? Or do you want to make sure you and your family is good? That's a hell of a choice, though, ain't it?
That's a hell of a choice.
That's a hell of a choice because now you're speaking toward the human side of things, right? Then you think speaking toward the cultural side of things. So if you're about humanity, the white guy is gonna choose, I'm gonna ride with my man because he's been with me through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? But then if you hit it with the culture, it's like, yeah, but I'm white. And me and mine will be good. So it depends on where your head is when it comes to that. That's just my opinion. Let me just say that Damon is having internet problems. But Damon, before you left, you did as well. Jaquari, for you not being able to get on, great job. But Reese, unbelievable. But I told you was going to do great. You know what I mean? I told you we was
Right.
going to do. I hope we served you well on our
Absolutely.
podcast. I hope you was able to feel comfortable enough to really and truly, because I knew you was going to promote your different business ventures. And I'm gonna say this on the bottom of the screen: when it comes to the catering, when it comes to the LLC building, when it comes to the T-shirt embroidery, everything, this is where you can reach Lil Mama. She about that business, so help her out. And I'm not talking about, she's going to do what she's going to do, and you're going to get what you paid for, and that's real. Let me just do this because Damon is not going to be able to get on. He sent me a message, so we're going to let you. We're going to close this episode. Sherrese LilMomma Brownlee,
Yes.
what are your final words for the Strong Perspective podcast?
First, it was a pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me on here, Keith. I hope I was some type of help to you guys. I hope that y'all gained some type of knowledge from me. And I hope to be back soon.
Oh, listen, Jaquari, Uncle Spoke always says this. You appearing on your own episode, you have an open invitation to come on every time. You got my phone number. If you want to come on and your business partner or whoever you want to come on with, it's open. Just let me know, and I'm gonna make it happen.
Thank you, cousin.
Yes, indeed. But hey, guys, everything that Sherrese is into, and is all legitimate, and she's doing her thing. She's doing what she's doing. That's the Philly way. You know what I'm saying? That's the Philly
Right.
way. Philly hustlers, man. That's what they do. They always grinding it out. It may not be
Grinding it out.
that's all it is. You know what I mean? But that's universal in every
Right.
urban. But Philly has that tag though. So you got to give them that. Men and women, they got that tag. But
Absolutely.
thank you for coming on. Please go like, share, and subscribe. Jaquari says, hell of a job, little mama. He look forward to seeing
Thank you,
you again.
Jakari.
Yes. And
Thank you so much.
and the bottom line is this. This is a Strong Perspective podcast. Go like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's what we're about. We're about communication. We're about getting people out there that who we deserve. Stay on once we're done, Sherrese. And that's how it is. Damon, great job, man. You know what I'm saying? They got you in the basement, so that's why your internet is messing up. You know what I mean? You got 4 concrete walls. You know how it is. But thank you, Damon. Thank you, Jaquari. Thank you, Sherrese. Great job, Kia. Love you. Great job. You know what I'm saying? Aunt Robin, great job. Niecy Washington, Auntie, great job. You're a hell of a cook also. And you know, everybody, we here every Friday at 7:30. It's what we do. We're promoting conversation. We're promoting everything when it comes to this being who we are. We invite the young, the older, entrepreneurs, everyday working folks. It's about us. We're promoting conversation. This is Strong Perspective Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.